Game is live. Astralis versus Big to see if they could remain in the fight to make the major. Danes versus Germans. Let's see who'll make it through.
Well, if you're on the Danish side of things, you're hoping that Germans are not as tough to crack as Swedes, because Swedes are pretty rough. Astralis started this one off with a 4-man setup towards the A-bomb side. Okay, there is some early anti being brought in. Big are running right into the jaws of defeat and into the trap.
Yeah, well, Astralis stay hidden on the most part, but that molly will completely destroy that attempt. A massive counter on the fly that allows Big to have Pole here, potentially getting the bomb down without too many issues.
Low HP.
Again, device could be collected. Karimba finds an awesome headshot to stay, and I think he had all of his health there. And 1 minute on the clock does give Big some breathing space. Tabson, damn, keeping up the tempo. And now it's all down to Yabi. With one player out connector, Krimbo hanging out, chilling around triple, knowing he doesn't have to take the fight. As Yabi tries to connect on a longer angle, Krimbo puts some chip damage into his opponent. Yabi, not much he can do, because he has to focus towards 2 different angles. Big with first blood. Well, a full spy from Astralis shown here. But the buy from Big features 5 rifles. So it's not like it's going to be an easy endeavor, especially when JDC is shooting like that. Device thinking
sharp.
Whether he wants to scout or not.
Double push T-spawn, by the way.
Yeah, could complicate the endeavor for Big.
Device
but the push so forwards makes it even harder, given Big have got all the control, and now high alert on the back line. You can't really get the bomb down. You know, one player's crossed through Palace. You've got to consider ramp a possibility. Little by little, Yabi takes few steps forwards, few damage, shots coming through.
Oh no.
Hype gets shut down, and all of a sudden, the captain of Big asked to do it by himself.
He knows where both of them are, but look at the repositions there. It's already on the way, hightailing it back towards the ramp, and they're just going to double up. They're going to play this one together.
Smart. Smoke chops, extra cover for Tabson, but distance closed by Astralis. Tabson needs to check his left-hand side as Yabi's on the flurk.
Ooh.
Lank and flurk in one. 1v1 now. This is a massive round. If Astralis are able to convert this,
He's
it's huge.
it?
No kit, he's going to stick it. He doesn't
It's a
care.
10-second defuse.
4 seconds left, gets off of it. Oh, right back onto Tabson, and plenty of time to spare. Astralis get a force in, works out like a charm, now equally on the board. Oh, for sure. Look, a lot of bias goes to Astralis, recency bias, performance bias, seeding bias. Device bias.
Yep.
God damn. He's all the way behind you, just 1 corner away from being a menace, from completely crippling Big's round. Wants to see if he can line them up. MP9 needs quite a bit of spray power to get the damage through, but it's enough of a deterrent for the Astralis players to bounce in off the back of it. Cadian saves the day, albeit the damage inflicted on all 4 players. Big are really leaning into the apartment side of things. They could go for an explosive pop here. Obviously, the molly will hinder them, or they smoke it instantly. Yabi, solo defender, he's going to call Cadian to assist. A deep smoke to allow him to cross in. Yabi holds his ground into short, but Cadian pre-fired across the smoke does do wonders for Big's attack. Slowly closing in, though. You've got to be wary of stairs position as well. Lurking from apartments, Kubi can try and shut down the market players, but little by little, Stairs going to close in. Down a little bit preemptive. Disjointed from the rest of the team and the attack. Yeah, but yet to show his presence, and Tabson is ready. Astralis figure out they do miss out on the first couple of trades, meaning they've got to drop out of the situation big. As soon as they get access to the site, it kind of seals the deal when it comes to the round. A second round win would be massive, and holding on to 2 rifles ever greater as well. I don't know if Device will give Hype the chance to hold on to the orb.
Poor guy.
It's gonna happen.
My man's Thorn.
The first time I casted him back in the day, I called him Stabbing a bunch.
I mean, I think that's reasonable for the first time.
Yeah, especially when you spell your name. You kind of want to read it the way I
When he was at what? Fraxters.
No, I didn't
All
cast him
Danish
back
team with refresh.
Even though Big have lost the early player, kind of have Tabson on a great position to capitalize. Onto that will aggress towards it. Okay, he's a dead man, but it's given space for QB to jump in. Oh, dear me, spray conversion onto Device could have been superb. But instead, Big may want to recapitalize on A-Space Skarned.
Yeah, it was actually the Device to get the kill from short, right? You were shooting at Stair, and then the Oper just saves his life. And now JDC and Crimbo just walking out the A-bomb side. You might not be ready for Yabi, though. Usually a short player. Now you spot him out in towards that ticket position, or you see him in towards the ticket position. They haven't spotted him yet.
Stair?
It's a good boost. Stair's playing this one really safe, though.
Yeah, calm. No one on short, though, so Crimbo can take the wide peak. Sees an AK. That's a bullet to the head as Crimbo vaults down into jungle. Can he dig his heels in, though? Can he hold that position for his teammate? Flash out to allow the bomb plant, maybe. Obscure the sound of it dropping into the ground. Crimbo, that is insane. Now, Big have converted things back in their favor. Device is solo.
Back to Grey 1. He's got a kid. He's got an open hand. A smoke drop right in front of him. I believe if he's able to find a first kill or even deploy the smoke on the bomb. Hasn't picked it up, though. Gonna try to walk him down. Not quick enough on the trigger, but JDC definitely is. Big get a third.
Apartments right now. No one's around. Hold this site together. It's going to be an A hit. Crimbo waiting for the right time to cross as he gets himself into safety on time, but Yabi begs to differ. Stair knows there's a crossing. Asks for reinforcements. A double peek as Yabi is there to assist. JDC is left to himself as it was all the way in mid. Stown reads where he is hiding. Spray down into the smoke, and Astralis get ahead.
Cadian. Any moment now, he's got the support of Yabi. Needs to hit the first shot, though, and then back off. Flashes, not gonna come in. Cadian sees the first one. Time to back off, time to scream for help.
Yabi's arrived. He hasn't been too late to the party. Sprayed on the first one. Can't quite connect with the killer, but Cadian is there. You've got assistance coming through market, but you need to delay it a little longer. 1 point of health. Ooh, if it could have connected with that one, could have been superb. But the rotations have been denied. You've got to lock in from mid. Market players flood through, but the shots into it mean they will drop. Big will be able to win this round, end the half on a high, gives them a bit of a boost as it cross-sides onto the CT.
That was a really important one, right? That feels like it's the insurance policy right now for Big. This is the green card for the second half. That's what keeps you competitive. You can let him do a little bit of exploration work. If he hatches a good timing and gets a kill here, that could take some of the eyes away.
Smokes are starting to land, and Astralis being very noisy about this. Crimbo doesn't get a chance to see his killer. Looks into the wall and receives a bullet to the back of the head, but JDC is here on time, meaning both Tapson and JDC are responsible of holding down the B site. Suddenly, Caden loses his life, and Astralis majorly on the back foot. Stown sticks around to keep the CTs busy, as Device is on a solo journey to make it into A.
You need to find a couple kills. Stown, get it into a fight. 3 players spotted. Device knows he's got a 1v1 against QB right now, but a right turn in towards jungle. This is a pretty scrappy one right now.
Has to turn his attention towards him. JDC spots him. You know where Device is now. You can try and lock him in, but the solo A-site defender has been downed. Device v3. One already in pocket, but Big are exploding right in front of his face. Punch him to the ground. Big want this. Well, Cadian's traversal here must have been heard, but Hype isn't called back. Instead, wants to go all in. Astralis, big struggle here. They do get one, but it's not like you've upgraded yet. And Tabson wants to lock into Yabi's position as well. Runs out of bullets, actually. Suddenly, Astralis get 2 kills. They've got the numbers. Rifles available to them in top mid. Oh, no.
Hold on, QB. Okay, that was a much-needed kill.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a little bit scrappy for a second. Still, a much more expensive round than what Big would be hoping for. And if you end up losing this, it would be a complete disaster. Yabi is thinking about a top mid push, not thinking about a TV1 though. Question here is, where do you want to go if you're Crimbo? And does Crimbo
Yabi's
see
dead.
Yabi? Yeah,
Well,
he
he's
will.
1 bullet away from death. And Astralis was so uncomfortable there, didn't really want to go in for the rifles. Expected Big will be there supporting it.
He's not getting a bomb out of this though. There's no way QB's allowing it.
No, I doubt it either. Yeah, QB knows, runs in, easiest kill of his life. Big able to triple up.
This is where you get into the nitty-gritty of stuff. Let's see, first proper investment for the side of Astralis. Early in towards middle. Hype missed opportunity on the first one. Look at how quick Stair is offshore though.
He's explosive, that's for sure. But Astralis have to pull the brakes here. Not quite willing to go for an extreme engagement and overuse all of your utility. They're going into through short instead. Crimbo will be tested. He's calling in for help. Oh, he's found by Stair. Hype, he's got the line covered. Can't really react on time. Suddenly Astralis are really favored into this round.
Yeah, deep smoke as well. You're calling this one off if you're big right now. You're just putting all your trust into that one fight into our shot, and Cadian's got the insta headshot. MP9
he's going to be tested again.
Right-hand side. He does go down. Didn't have a lot of ammo.
A bit too far out in the open. Makes this doable. Look, Big are kind of hoping they can get a pick, but it's down on the
Hold on.
backline.
Still.
You don't have time. You don't have a kit. You're giving this up.
I mean, they do have a kid, but I
Oh,
feel
they
like
do?
it still feels a little bit too risky. Yeah.
We're looking at a completely different story.
Oh, look at pace towards B.
Interrupted by a nade, though. Stan wants to keep the A site.
Oh!
Players busy. QB single-handedly deals with a double S players. Yeah, Hype's ready for it. Spots out the head. Finds the body with his bullet. Astralis, I'm sensing a bit of a struggle here. They haven't been able to gain any comfort on this T side. They haven't been able to put their hands on any rounds. Device and Cadian are the ones that remain. But any sort of chance of them to win a round is completely in the toilet, flushed away. You're only hoping for picks at this point. Sure, Cadian traversing towards the A side. Device hopes he can get a pick, but the fact that you don't is the end to this deed.
I mean, a round like this one, you understand what they're trying to go for.
Sure.
Thing is, it looks like this is a bit of a handmade, crafty freestyle type of a call, right? You could have had it as a proper round, and maybe that's the reason QB stays there, because he realizes there's a possibility. All right, Cadian will be able to upgrade himself on a rifle. That was one of the weirdest fights we've seen in a while. Both Crimbo and QB doing a really good job.
Device loves himself a creep from time to time, doesn't he?
Oh my god.
That's why. Goodness me.
He really does think it's 2019 still.
Oh, Device goes around the smoke. Crimbo's got his own little engagement in the smoke as well. How does Device get away with two this round? I have no clue. Crimbo! Ooh, nearly gets two as he connects with a headshot, but it is an M4, therefore no cigar. Still 2v2 here, and Astralis yet to break into the site. Nade to potentially give him some room hyped. Oh, his tippy toes are burned, and now it hurts while he walks. But QB arrives on time to keep his teammate comfortable to shut down the last player. Big are in complete control on the CT side. God damn. When it started with an 8-4 from Astralis, you thought they had a good chance. Guess again. Molly, that's going to completely split one player from the rest. Smoke is going to have to drop, but the pacing is weird. Tapson arrives on time, but Crimbo does the heavy lifting. Crimbo continues sitting on bench as if it's a casual Tuesday in a park. Big on 12, map point, ready to put one over on Astralis.
It kind of feels like Astralis are uncomfortable on the T side, right? They go for a lot of open-spawn, quick, pacey calls, trying to force the issue.
Whoa, Hype connects a second time around through the smoke, but it's QB that also doubles down. Astralis wanted to switch up the pace. You've got Cadian dropping in through ramp as well. Hyped, bumping into Yabi, but the turnaround was so fast. Tapson does not want to let this one away. Does not want to let this slip through their fingers.
He's going all around the world in towards T-spawners right now. Crimbo coming in from CT though, wants to make sure he gets a little bit of the attention away. Doesn't want to go down, and Yabi's got his eyes set on Tapson.
Yeah, Yabi's smart to look here. Smoke disperses as well towards tickets, and Crimbo will start to move forwards. Yabi realizes, re-peaks, clean as ever. Crimbo, if he clutches this, I can imagine this will do a world of hurt to Astralis' psyche, to their mental sidesteps. A lot of the bullets, but Yabi pulls things together. This round was all down to him, a 4-piece collected.
If Yabi's in the mood for 12 kills in 3 rounds.
Astralis, they need to get a hold of this quickly. Yabi steps up again. Oh dear me, Yabi can't stop. He doesn't have a leash. Completely running rampant. Yeah, that's the round. Sure, Crimbo can do all he can do all he wants, but he's going to try and hold on to the rifle. Astralis will be getting this round win. Device making his way towards the clear bomb site as another chance is handed to the Danes.
This is one of the quickest T-sides that we've seen in a while, by the way, on Mirage. Sometimes this is what it feels like when you're watching Astralis, right? Sometimes this is what you want them to do with all that firepower that they've got, with all those sharp aimers. that they have on the team. And Yabi really is in the mood. I'm doubling back on what I said. He's picked up 7 kills in 2 rounds.
Very close to that smoke.
This could get really tricky, by the way. They've blocked him on 50 seconds into Worst Palace. The round 5 is going to be really important. Nate goes in. Oh, misses the first one. Yabi, important kill.
Not too bad of a start if you're big, though. JDC will be blocked out of the action. Cadian has dropped into connector, though, which does disjoint both tabseN and JDC's potential to convert onto these kills. Crimbo
25.
arrives. Man of the hour, M4 in hand. Most dangerous weapon. Will it be
no.
required, though? Hype pops out from short. Now there's no more smokes available for Astralis to let these CTs coming into the site. Style and Yabi both chime in, but it's Crimbo hyped together to allow Big inevitably shut down Mirage for themselves. The Germans are ahead in this series.
Out of all the rounds, out of all the chances that Big had to close it, Astralis. This entire thing being online could be a bit of a handicap, but so far Big have not really seemed too phased by it, at least in this series. It was a great comeback on the previous one. This round starting, double nade into our CT though is perfect to deal with JDC, and that's a clean, nice, easy execution onto the B-bomb side, exactly what the doctor ordered.
Oh yeah, it feels like Big never even saw their opponents there. You know, the first nade kill, then Cadian getting completely dunked on early on. Great start for Astralis, and look, Big, they can only hope for some consolidation kills at the end. So it looks grim, to say the least, for Big, but for Astralis, that's a positive. It's a way in.
It looks like there's some potential, but
oh yeah,
difficult to find it sometimes.
well, it looks like Device has a big logo next to his name, which is interesting. The logos have switched around. It's going to be Astralis' turn to answer back. Wait a second, is it going to be another force round win for Astralis?
I mean,
for Big, rather?
For Big, yeah. Most likely. Yabi and Cadian have just found themselves in the 2v5 on minute 20, and Cadian with a bomb on his back is going to be beat by 3 players in 3, 2, well, a lot quicker than what I actually assumed. JDC takes him down. Yabi, a 1 versus 5, and yeah, screw the clean pissed around. This is this is really dire.
Yep, completely.
Pretend this never happened.
Oh yeah.
Pretend the pissed around was not as clean. Pretend you didn't just run into the B side and get absolutely demolished. Let's start the game anew, and this one is probably not working out if this is the pattern we're going for. tabseN early opening, still jumping around the half wall, giving Down a couple chances to fire off the deke, but now you're pretty much forced to go back into an A play.
Which is basically walking into a trap. You've got 3 players. Holding. Just there. Okay. Spray down from QB will be simple means to an end. Flushed out by a molly allows Astralis to plant.
Yeah, Yabi's been able to deal with hyped in the meantime, so A-bomb side open up for business. tabseN low, JDC's got an AK, both of those CTs with kits. And it's all going to come down to dealing with Yabi in towards the apartments.
tabseN might get the chance to do that. Oh,
yep.
Man. Yabi hasn't got a clue. tabseN walks in on him. Cadian
no armor.
All the way around as well, wanting to see if he can make his way onto shore, which is where the bomb is planted, I believe.
Yeah. It's planted for him. Time is running out. There's 10 seconds. They need to get on it. tabseN's right into it.
Oh my god. So smart to look behind in that moment. You realize you hadn't heard anything from Cadian in the past few seconds. He's got to be on the lurk.
It's not like QB was doing anything wrong, necessarily. Crimbo. Ooh. Taken down.
Caught.
Same for hyped, yeah. It was his
2
bodyguard.
players. That went exploring. Get their heads ripped off. QB, what if you save the day here? What if you just get Big right back into the fight?
He really has gone big this time around, QB, hasn't he? Mr. Multi-kill. The Ninetales really has joined the server right now. And the Astralis don't seem to have an answer. The B-bomb side, though, an empty avenue for Device. And the bomb of Yabi, but JDC is on the case. Rotating in. Bigger still going to give this one a go on the retake.
Of course you are. You've been able to get a triple kill. Astralis got the life scare of an eternity.
It's still not an easy one to get back into, though. Big is...
For sure.
Yeah, tabseN is far away. He's going to join in, but there's going to be around 20 seconds the moment that they start actually making a move in towards that retake.
Yeah, we get the timer as well on the hub. Smoke out. Device sort of one-wayed. Needed backside. You need to start getting a move on. You need these pickups. They're not coming through. Device doubles down. Is able to get a spray down on both of the remaining players. Alone on the site if he gets away with a double or triple. Smoke's drop. The intent is realized. Tabson in the open. Some nade damage. You've got assistance now from the flash from JDC. He gets himself a triple kill. And all of a sudden, Device and Stown are all to themselves. And you've got the rest of the Germans dropping in. What is going to happen here? Resmoked, Hype looking to go all the way around. In through Ruins now, but Big have got the numbers. Device very low. Stown doesn't have all of his health either.
Oh my god.
Pot shots connecting from QB.
He knows he's tagged him. Stown was just jumping around. Crimble's coming in from Banana any moment now. Should have a freebie.
They can simply collapse on them. The smoke will fade as well from Ruins. Karimbo jumping in, and Noah Stowan is. Hype closes off the angle. Up shop in, and Big secure the retake.
Going for a bit of a forest buy with a hero rifle and Stown and something maybe a little bit quicker in towards that A-bomb side.
I think the danger for Astralis is that they haven't really created enough pace for themselves. But now they might have. Stown with the first collection. Hype not able to retaliate. Crimbo backside, only just challenged, overwhelmed from the heavens. And yeah, Astralis are able to answer quickly off the back of a pretty dangerous round. Sure, JDC will maintain danger levels, but this is going to be a round to the Danes. And there's nothing that JDC can do about it. He'll even be threatened. You can see Device on the back lines.
JDC is still sticking around. He's not hightailing it back towards the B-bomb side. What is the chance of him? Okay, he's not thinking about it. And AK out in time. Headshot confirmed. JDC will be able to stay alive.
Oh man, having his AK just in time. A second late, a second earlier. And that would have been Device's kill.
We're talking about a round where QB got the triple, still around that Astralis ended up converting. Other than that, Big have been pretty solid, and this is not going to be a different start to a round. Hype in towards the B-bomb side with the O. Catches down off guard.
It's QB with first blood though. At least in that engagement, Device has an answer. Bomb left behind. Cadian on a solo journey towards B. If Tabson leaves and leaves as a teammate unattended, there may be a breakaway chance.
Yeah, getting that kill onto Crimble was vital. You needed the... Device is just going to get run down by the MP9. This is a massive one. Cadian's going to try and get ahead of the smoke. So many solo fights happening for Astralis everywhere around the map. And Yabi's found himself in a 1v4.
And Big are ripping a page out of the handbook of Astralis. Really, double up setup has been the name of the game for the Danes this event.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, by the way. Where do you want to have it, though?
Unless you're not allowed to have it.
Yeah.
That's also an aspect.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah.
Banana control has been going quite well early on in terms of the utility exchange as well for Big. We're going to see a boost for Hype. In towards mid, though. Break of the smoke. No one's to be spotted as of right now. Oh, one player seen. Couldn't tag him, though.
Indeed. Molly disperses. Smoke assists in that. But Astralis are pretty explosive with this push. Already going all the way around. QB.
Blocked him.
Oh, somehow able to stay alive for that fight. Crimber holds it down against Device. A lot of big players have been chucked down in health. But it matters not as QB is the gatekeeper. Astralis, they're crossing in. You've got Yabi as well trying to reconvene with his team, but there is nothing that can be done as big players jumping in and out of the frame. 6 for Big with 1 round to spare in the half. Can Yabi keep him busy? Draw enough presence? Can the rest of the team get the entries needed? That means going to hurt. Oh, it's down to 59. Bit onto stairs well. Tabson elevated here. He's going to be tested first. Gets the first one though. Device's Tech 9 is chiming. Rifles not needed. That was really required from Device.
Gonna give this one a go though. Last round of the half. No point in trying to save right now. Cupid just leading the charge. This angle from Device. He's aware.
He knows that something like that could go on, but he's got to clear the left side first. Down is on time. Hyped. Can he close in on Stown's angle?
Tricky.
Knows he's got to go a little deeper, and Stown's toying with him, dropping little by little, further back and further back. But his position is bolstered. Yabi on the lurk. This round is done. Astralis avert a really bad start to the half, but get themselves 5 by the end of it and make sure they're still well within rights to have a chance in the win.
And Big looking to play right into it with a pretty hefty amount of util though. That's going to be a proper execute for a pistol round.
Smoke, come on in. Device Able to get some shots across, but it's down with the first pick. Breakout from apartments. Down doubles up, triples up, quadra for down. Keeping big at bay. Hype, sure, we'll be getting the bomb plant, but I think that's all she wrote. But this round,
Hold on.
goodness me, there have been some crispy shots this round, but it's going to be Astralis with a dub.
Whew, and Stout's had a couple of those rounds across the day, right? It's been a while since the 1 versus 3 that he was able to pull off against Metasport. It's been a while since the last time we've seen him pick up a crazy multi-kill like this one. But even earlier on Inferno against Metasport, he still had a couple good plays. Look at that. Look at how clean it sometimes looks. Especially the 3rd and the 4th shot. I mean, at some point, it felt like he was going to go all the way with the ace.
Didn't put in play. We've seen the dangers of Tech 9's this game as well.
Another one.
Very pacey. Again, Astralis with the right idea. Again, with the right amount of players around. And again, with Down being the complete game changer in this scenario. God damn, 4 names on his belt for this one.
Of what he was.
It's a bit of a finding for Astralis overall. Aiden with a pop flashed in. Down backs it up. Suddenly, Astralis deny big even a chance to contest with AU guns.
Yeah, this is starting to look really comfortable right now for Astralis. Really assertive. Great timing on the retake, Yuto. Cadian, Stown, get 1 apiece. Should have a 3v2, but especially with the resmoke now, I think you're just calling this one off. Holding on to the OP, you have Tapson down to 27. JDC tag down as well. A little bit of utility that's worth holding on to as well. And a quick humbling session for Stown in towards middle.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. A collective amount of 70 to 80 HP of damage in regards to the nades. Yabi, has he just gone for something so sneaky?
They
that
should
not
know.
even Big could have imagined.
They should know it's a possibility.
Yeah, Crimbo checks it. Crimzo makes sure it's clear for his team. Early start for Big, having numbers, trajectory, possibly this B side.
If Cadian needs to get the first kill for Device to be able to throw the flash. If he goes down straight up to a pre-fire, this is going to be quite tough.
For now,
Oh,
he
there
does
you go.
get the first pick. Now Cadian's flash, or rather Device's flash can drop in. Cadian can't quite get away with another, as Big overwhelmed with numbers. Now Device is locked in. How many can he find? Revealed, but Crimbo is quick. Welcome to the server, boy. As Big get themselves on site, bomb plant gone in, Astralis left with 2.
Yeah, welcome to the party. That's what we were talking about. It is scary. I'm not sure you can go away anymore. You haven't had
Yeah.
anyone in towards the apartments, anyone in towards second middle in such a long time. You have to execute B.
That nade could do a lot from Cadian. Instead, throws down the smoke to try and stop the big players from aggressing the HG to so much.
again?
But QB, he comes alive. Yeah, a bit on the quiet side this map. Different towards the end on Mirage. Can step up. Device through the smoke. How does he get that? Looking to see if he can isolate them. Yabi closes in. He's so dangerous. And now the rest of Astralis have arrived. Nowhere to run. You've got to take the engagement hype. Draws out the Glock. Gets it, but stare on the luck. That is insane how close it got. Astralis secured though. Just down to rotate around, seeing if apartment's been approached, smoking it. Big are making their move. Astralis are buying it. They're keeping 3 players busy. They still think it's going to be a
Out of ammo.
B-side execute.
What?
And all of a sudden, Big are breaking through, pushing through the smoke. Stairs somehow keeps things competitive. And now Big turn their attention towards B, where
They're going.
Astralis have not moved for a second. JDC passes through the smoke, catches them off guard. This round has gone awry.
They just started running away. They thought it was going to be an A play, and now they can get a bomb plant boost up, though. Cadian could deny it. Needs to get the kill.
Oh.
Does so, but JDC with a refract and another one through the smoke.
He's holding it down for Big. Now the bomb could go down. And this is interrupted Stair! That is incredible! Astralis, stay in the game!
Stairs, Mr. Impact. This is absolutely phenomenal from him. Should have been a dead man. Should have died so many times. He was the one to spray all his bullets through the smoke into Warzone. Gets a double, goes back, and clutches up in a 1 versus 2. Bomb headshots instantaneous. Stairs per second middle. They have all the information. They're going to rotate a 3rd player in. They can just throw all their Yuto. Just slowing down Big right now.
At least Big have got time. Cadian, early pot shots. JDC has been down. Big can reconfigure, can switch up their minds, but they're not. They're going in. Yabi higher ground. You're not going to read that. Nade ends the deal onto QB. You've just completely crushed Big. 2 players remaining. There's no way you're going to go in for it again. Crimbo wants to go in, bring the magic for his team. Yabi knows where he is. Second time's a charm. Spray Trust, and maybe there's a beginning to this round for Big after all. 45 smoke fades. The second follow-up from Hype does not come soon enough, but a 1v3 very much on the pipe for him.
It should be impossible. 1v3, Yuto is going to come in. He's got the time to tap the bomb, but they know he's not comfortable enough to go for a bomb plant.
He's got it. Successful.
Oh no.
Breakout. Great transfer. Can't quite connect the second one, and the gap is being closed. He's being chased down, punched into the ground.
Still taking their time though. 30 seconds. Bigger not making a move right now. This is becoming so weird to read for Astralis. Oftentimes those have resulted in being big hits, but it's going to be the A-bomb side on Astralis. They've not moved the muscle. They're going to be ready posted.
Device can't quite connect on time. Wait a minute, Big have a chance. Stare, yet to be tested, but the spray down, the crossfire, it's not looking bad from Astralis, but it's still a 2v2, and look, Big hold the cards.
You can't even go for a quick switch right now. You'd love to have Hyped on that AVP, but it's going to be Tapson stuck in towards the pick with the big green. Hyped as well down to 45 HP, going to stay towards the back of the bomb side, and both Yabi and Cadian making their way in from short.
The timing on that. Surely they know Tabson's here. Surely they spotted him. But he's still looking towards the library direction, towards long. Yabi posted up, Hype now, looking to see if he can find the headshots instead. Yabi will save the day, single-handedly plowing through the German players. Astralis gain a map in this series and still have a chance for the major dream.
Packed of emotions, disappointments, and a little bit of success as well, but it's the best of one from here on out. The winner of this one keeps on fighting, and for the loser is going to be the sour taste of defeat and elimination. Astralis, last time they played at a major, they still had Config, BlameF. They were still one of the better ancient teams in the world. Let's see if that's stuck with time. Cadian already opening things up onto Crimbo as Astralis kick things off on the CT side.
Yeah, they also kick things off with the right foot forwards. Early pickup going to themselves. Big trying to react to the lineup of CTs, but Astralis, I think, have got the better end of the bargain. So much reserved to this B-side defense. There would be likely to be pressure first, but it's down. That gets initialized upon. Stair doubles up, and it looks like Big leave their faith into the hands of JDC, who is on a venture by himself in the middle of the map, but will get quashed and pounced upon Astralis. Start things off with first blood. Yeah, it's not been bad. Preemptive measures taken, and successful ones, I might add.
He's just making his way down. Reading into this one potentially being a bit of a B-pop. Really important to win that fight. You can't let QB get a single kill.
Smoke.
Bait. Does he walk?
On time.
Does he bite?
Well, Big need to lower the pressure onto the side. JDC, what a drop. A bit of a superhero landing.
Still Cadian's able to get a kill.
And Yabi just keeps on spraying, and Hype barely has any life left on him. 30 seconds, and a re-smoke, and an extra nade. Astralis are looking to break through upon the first fade, and Big completely interrupted. Flow, halt stop. Bit of an upgrade brought on from the academy. Let's see if he can poise a threat. Astounding. Doesn't give it a chance there. Tamsin, goddamn. They're split into two ships. One ship a decoy, the other a free gate. 3 cannons on it. That could make that A site
Surely you know.
tremble. Yeah, you gotta know by now, because there's no backer to QB's play. This looks a little bit off-center. It's respected though. Big might be allowed to plant here. Never mind, don't smoke off CT. That is a really rough end. Completely interrupted. Astralis just steamroll through.
They just thought it was empty.
Big right now, you really would like a win. Because the days are gaining comfort. And look, in those brawly games, those brawly maps, Astralis seem to struggle, but they get the lead from the get-go. That's when they're most dangerous. JDC with first blood, but look at the luck.
Yeah, look, it's down. He's already pushed in towards A right now. If you're a Cadian, you just want to keep them occupied. You just want to make sure they feel a little bit of the pressure, but Crimbo's looking. Smoke. Oh, it's down! Whoa. So quick.
How does he end up on top? Crimbo seemed like he was all aware of that situation. And now Big need to break up in mid. They realize there may be a gap outside into this A site, which is why they put their eyes on Donut. But again, need to have a couple set of eyes onto the back lines in case there's a breakaway again.
It's really tricky though. You don't know where the op is, and you don't really have a lot of util, right? Just one smoke and 1-8 on QB. Good thing is you found a bit of a gap in the defense, so you'll most likely be able to get this one into a post plant, but you can put your top dollar on Astralis given this retake a go.
Yeah, you finally got yourself some space control. Finally, you're in a situation where it's asking Astralis a question. Oh, timing for
They've smoked him
height.
off.
Posts up ever closer. QB chimes. You know there's someone here. Stair knows of it. He's going to slow peek it, but Hype's got the angle. Device opens things up on Temple. Tabson stuck in the middle of things. Shaw's got some reinforcements very far. Cadian jumps over, not expecting Tabson that close. And Device realizes he's going to have to concede this. He might as well interrupt Tabson on his way out of the site. Instead, he's the one that gets his body ripped to shreds. Big find their way in the game.
Yeah, we talked about the identity, how big of a part of Kadia's identity as a player the Big Green always has been. There. The
Three
shot.
players looking in the direction, but the flash from Storm is insane! Crimbo has got an answer, but Astralis have got the numbers in the situation. You look at JDC in mid, you want him to get a pick up if you're Big, but he's not capable of doing it. Cadian, the timing to turn around on his opponent there was absolute sublime. And now Big on the back foot, B-sight in their eyes, but honestly, the blockade is just too big.
It's like you've dropped the piano on top of them, by the way, every single time they fight against there. How is he getting those kills? And now Device has spotted out the first player trying to play ahead of the util. They're going to be ready for Crimbo. He just walking in, lead in hand. Timing is not going your way, and Hype might as well be calling this one off already. Astralis just answered back with a bang.
Ran back, son, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to save this. A player after you, maybe two, sure. Stown interrupted. He hasn't spotted out Yabi, who could start making waves in his direction. Making slushes and puddles in the swamp. But it's a spray down through the wall that gets 70 points of health away from QB. This is the third time Stown's been this season. End up killing anyone instead. He falls. Okay. Well, he was biting a little bit more than he could chew there, let's be fair.
Yeah, that's the second time Tabson has been able to deal with Stown in that type of a way. And another opportunity. There hasn't been too many opening kills for Big so far in Ancient. You need to try and convert one like this, especially with Astralis still running the double means. If they lose a bomb site, retaking is quite difficult, but look, it's there going aggressive again.
Oh, man. Hyped. It's got the crosshair lined up. Connects with a headshot first. Quicker to the trigger. Yabi wants to double down. One of the players with low, so easy pickings, but Astralis are left with two. Both all players. Cadian trying to see if he can block JDC from doing anything, but instead Device gets killed because of it. I want you to bring attention to the first round of the second half. Mirage, it was a knife kill, which Cadian brought, and JDC has got the reply. Touche.
Leveled up now.
Indeed.
Not on Ancient, though.
Astralis extra pressure in mid. Want to put QB away, and they've been successful in doing it. The big players have been completely locked out in contention.
Big have to go. They've deployed all their smokes. They need to go through this.
Cadian up close with two players to back him up. Oh! He may not need the assistance there. Joining in forces. Sure, two players from Astralis is low, but the big attack has been completely quashed. Met with a brick wall, and Astralis poised to get a ninth on the board. And if Astralis are able to put double digits already by half-time, it could make a world of difference to their psyche. Big. Oh, wait. Yabi's aggressed through the smoke. He's got away.
They don't know.
They have no idea. Yabi is just going in for more, and he's got more smokes he can explore, and he could go all the way around here. The two players could get caught from Big, but
he's got a free kill.
Go for the re-aggression in mid. QB, it does not have a clue, will get caught off, and now Yabi can have this position rent-free with Big having to worry about that backline forever. Device will get notified of the aggression, gets part of the joy, and Astralis get 10 by the end of the half of the game. Big are in big trouble. And you can see it from the odds as well. It's not looking bright for Big. To say the least, a pistol is a necessity. If they do not get it, you may wave goodbye to the game. Hype start things off strong.
And he's got a lot of support behind him if he needs it, but Astralis switch attention otherwise, but still keeping up the pressure in B simultaneously.
Oh,
this
no.
is strong stuff from Stout.
Oh!
3 kills to him, and has to back out now, has to reconfigure. Bomb out in mid, they can collect it, they can go to A.
They've given him too many individual fights right now, too many 1v1s. Crimble looking hot on his heels as well, though. Double kill already collected, and now you know Yabi, Stout, that ex-heroic duo in a 2v2. To basically set it up, tap on the bomb, that's gonna bait QB in. Able to get the first one down. We'll have to ace clutch it, knows where both CTs are coming from. It's all about isolating the fights, but QB says no. With how sharp he's been looking.
Early aggression from Hype, but it's red. We've seen a number of force buys go to the way of Astralis today. How much damage can Crimbo inflict? Oh, smoked off.
Failed smoke.
Oh, giving him a gap.
Never mind.
Nevertheless,
Maybe that's
doesn't
what they
quite
wanted.
connect with a kill. Bomb doesn't go down, interrupted by JDC. Is that the saving grace here? But still Astralis on the case. Yabi gets a second go at it. He's got it down.
No kid is gonna be a factor now. A main flank spotted as well. Tapson down to 64 HP. They gotta go.
QB as well as JDC are starting to walk through. They're making ground in, and they're closing the distance. And Astralis will try and hold on here, but they are being overwhelmed from all angles. Stare with an AK, Stare with a dream. Spray down to the first. Not quite the damage he was looking for. Big are able to take over the site and avert Astralis from bringing things back.
That looks so damn close there.
Keep up the composure. Keep a straight face. Don't let the emotions get to you.
Careful.
Tapson's got a clearer view of what's going on. Takes a very deep engagement there. Doesn't quite pay off.
no.
Astralis are walking through with pistols, and they're doing a lot of damage. Not accounting for JDC having a spray down. 4 Ps for JDC of the B-bomb site.
Astralis could still run it back, shelf in towards that A-bomb side. It all depends on how the K-fights are gonna go. Re-aggression. Tapson, this takes down.
Yes, indeed. Astralis lacking the numbers now. You sort of hope that the breakaway in mid is enough. But Crimbo starts the exploration journey. Astralis rotate
empty.
over to the A site. It's open, the cross is covered, damage inflicted, but Crimbo deters some of the players to join the party. Stare. He's being pincered in, and QB makes quick work of it. Big should be able to get this done. 4v2 with Cadian barely standing. This should be child's play. You still have 2 of the most experienced players of the side competing. You still have the start of Danish Counterstrike on your side. It's not going to work out. It gets a little dangerous.
You have enough finances to go for another one, and this is looking like a fake A rush. I'm not sure if that instant donut smoke is gonna hit. It will.
And for Crimbo, one of the most simple kills that he could have gotten. Yeah,
Are they doing a double fake?
Can he create an opening? I think he can. Look, if they take it out of the side control, they might even see a rotate here. Yabi doubles down. Suddenly, this A site is under control of Astralis. Sure, you've got a bit of an answer. Crimbo hasn't budged. Crimbo doesn't care that the A site is under your opponent's control. He'll make sure that he controls his side of the map. And with Big exploring outside of mid, Cadian is disallowed to rotate. This round falls apart for the German side.
Crimble just realized.
Side.
He just realized they didn't spot the bomb, right? They find 2 kills in towards the B bomb side. Sure, Yabi does get a double opening, but no bomb spotted. Yabi goes down. No more commotion, no utility. There goes the B bomb.
No team can afford to lose it. Tapson's about to get pressured. Flash out early. Tech9 doing a lot of damage initially, but Tapson is good enough to get the first collection. Astralis pull the brakes. Wait a little longer. Tapson's been smoked off, but he's got a gap.
Yeah, he decides to play ahead of it. Could be a bit of a risk, though. No one's supported. They start making their way out. A little bit of utility going the other way. Tapson, do you want to go for a fight? The bomb will go down eventually. A lot of utility damage being brought in.
I mean, the fact that Astralis get the bomb plant, and they've got a majority of players now in cave, there's a strong chance they can keep it going.
Oh, no.
Straight towards the bomb defusal area, and suddenly Astralis have a great opportunity. QB very, very low, nearly got collected by a Tech9 headshot. Doesn't happen just yet. If you're big, you need to chill. You need to see how you can explore stopping Astralis from killing you when you try to defuse. And the defuse yet again. You've got a kick. You've got the time.
No!
Spray down once again. Astralis with the upset.
There's no way! So many kills going in favor of Astralis in this round, and they barely sold players.
Astralis created the perfect amount of chaos. Big want to return the favor early this round. It's attributed with early 2 kills, but Astralis returned the favor. Suddenly a 3v3. Tapson, sure, may find a gun from a fallen teammate, but it's this mid push from Crimbo that could be the be-all to end-all.
Surely he's not playing here. Surely he's just holding on. It's too big of a risk. They spotted the pistol. They spotted the ult. They know Crimbo's going to be all alone, but he's going to go for a bit of a peek, and that's the signal. You know A is going to be empty.
And Yabi's smart enough to hold the line, knowing that Tapson will look to go aggressive. Steve, if your opponents are stuck around, now you know that this B site coast is going to be clear. Hype will try and rotate away. He's going to have to hold on to this AWP. Even if he wants to go for this fight, it's not the smart plan. Even if he knows that Astralis getting on 12, knocking on the door of the series win is going to be painful. But he's got to do the logical, right thing. Being chased, missing the shot, the nerves start to strike, but he's able to muster up a shot. Maybe to keep him going, but Yabi will not let that be the case. Astralis on 12, 1 away from keeping their major hopes alive. It's gotta hurt when you are, like you say, so close to heading home after an amazing fight in the European major qualifiers. JDC will get caught off, the only player that had a substantial weapon, the rest with pistols. The flames in front. A signature of what has happened to this game, to the situation you're in. Astralis continue to run towards the major. It's not done just yet, but the journey for Big is over.